Good afternoon, you guys. So we are about to head out the door. We are going to walk up to the corner to the AM/PM at the corner and pick us up some beverages and some light snackage, because today is the day where we catch up on Life is Strange, which, if you guys have been around for a while, you guys know that that is an episodic kind of not really RPG, mystery thriller game. It's put out by Square Enix, the same company that puts out the Final Fantasy games and Kingdom Hearts and whatnot. But the newest episode of the game came out, and I think this is the second to last. I think the next episode is the last. I think there's only 5 episodes, and this is episode 4. So it is kind of nearing the end of the game, and it's a little bit exciting because the last episode ended with a complete, twist ending. No idea what happened. It was totally a shocker ending. So I'm really curious to see how they're going to fix that or, make that work. I have seen a few little spoilers, not watched any spoilers, but Jacksepticeye does play the game, and his thumbnail did give a little bit away, so I do know that they did fixed kind of what happened at the end of the last episode. So yeah, but otherwise we're gonna go walk up to the corner, get ourselves some beverages so we can hunker down, because playing an episode of this game literally takes hours, and it takes us even longer because we all get distracted by things and this, that, and the other thing, and we look at every little detail because this game is so wildly detailed. It's nuts. It's so amazing. Oh, this is probably my favorite game. One of my favorite games ever, and that takes a lot for me to say. But, so we're going to walk up to the corner, get us some beverages. We were going to get Popeyes, because Popeyes is up at the corner as well. But we decided we're not going to get it for lunch, we're going to get it for dinner. So we're going to head back up there later. Luckily, it's a 2-second walk up the street. It's literally 2 blocks down. So it's not too bad of a walk. So we're going to do that, and then come back and play the game. And it's going to be so exciting. We've just eaten a ton of snackage, and we are starting to play Life is Strange. It won't focus on it because it's too bright. But yeah, so far they have not resolved the cliffhanger from the last episode.
No spoilers.
No spoilers, but they have not, and it makes me sad. It's no, hurry up and make it right. I want it to be right, make it right. Alright, so excuse me. Yeah. So we finished episode 4 of Life is Strange, and oh my god, was it great. It was so good. So good. They did end up rectifying the thing that happened at the end of episode 3. It took a while, we were in the wrong timeline for quite a minute, but then we did rectify the timeline, which was good, and then another cliffhanger, and I'm frightened to see how it's going to end, because one of the people that you think is a good guy for the whole series ends up being a bad guy, and the person who you think is a bad guy for the entire series might not necessarily be the bad guy. And yeah, so it's a little kind of confusing, frightening, yeah. So I'm really curious to see how the last part is going to end, how the whole game is going to end. And once the last part comes out, Chris and I are thinking that we're going to try and play through all the parts again on a different save and try and get like a different outcome, because, well, I'm sure like there's one like main ending to the story, like it all kind of wraps up the same, but you know, there's a bunch of different paths to get there, so we want to try and like maybe get a different path to where we end up, you know? So I don't know if we're going to do that like before the last part comes out, or if we're going to wait until the last part comes out and then try and play through the other parts, because my mother only wants to really play through it with us once, because she's just fine with like, you know, making the choices that we made and then, you know, moving along. So yeah, but we kind of have to hurry because we have to go up to Popeyes, and I think they close soon, so I'm gonna go do that. So I guess that we have to remember to not go to Popeyes anywhere near closing. Like if we want Popeyes, we have to have it as an early dinner or lunch, because I guess Popeyes, they turn their fryers off an hour before their inside closes, so they were really low on like what they had. Luckily they had both of the things that Chris and I wanted, so it wasn't really a problem, but they ended up forgetting part of our order because the people behind us, the next people that came in, wanted something specific and they were out of it, and the people ended up making a big fuss and distracting the manager, who happened to have been packing our food. And yeah, and the thing is, they forgot my mom's portion, which sucks. So hopefully Chris can get it. He walked back up. I'm not sure if he is going to be able to get it or not, so I don't know. Alright guys, so we went into my mom's room for a while and watched some old CSI Cybers that we had on her DVR that we hadn't watched yet. So we watched those and kind of caught up on that, and now we've kind of been watching dash cam compilation videos, because apparently that's Chris's like favorite thing in the world. So we've been watching some of those, but it is time to go to bed because I have work tomorrow. Luckily I did find a friend who also works at the hardware store with me, and she works the same shift as I do, so she's being kind enough to pick me up and drop me off tomorrow, so that at least gets us taken care of for tomorrow, and hopefully we have the car back by tomorrow, because they said 2 or 3 days, so I'm hoping by tomorrow. I'm hoping, but we didn't hear anything, or my cousin is the one who took the car down, and he didn't hear anything from the mechanics, so we don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or what. So yeah, but gotta go ahead and end the vlog. So if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you haven't already. I can't end the vlog without yawning. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because we put out new videos every single day. And like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. All the links in the description below. And we will see you guys tomorrow as always. Bye-bye.
Later, guys.